Everyone thought we'd already seen the Chicago Sky's lowest moment. Then last night happened. At home, in front of a restless Wintrust Arena crowd, the Phoenix Mercury rained down 17 three-pointers and walked out with a 107-86 demolition that felt more like a public execution than a basketball game. 17 bombs, a franchise record, tied for most in WNBA history. And absolutely nobody in blue could do anything but stare. The Sky didn't just lose, they disintegrated, dropping to 3-9 while Phoenix strutted to its fifth straight win. If you blinked, you missed the competitive portion. The buzzer sounded, but the burial started in the first quarter. 7 minutes into the night, Chicago was down 31-18, and the Mercury looked like they were scrimmaging open gym. Defense? Non-existent. Closeouts? Optional. Phoenix spread the floor, whipped the ball, and the Sky shuffled like they were stuck in wet cement. By halftime, it was 58-43, but the score felt merciful. You could see shoulders sag, eyes dart toward the bench, coaches flipping clipboards like they'd suddenly discovered hieroglyphics. Every loose ball belonged to Phoenix, every hustle play too. Chicago wasn't competing. They were observing.
If you thought it couldn't get uglier, buckle up.
The third quarter landed like a meteor.
Phoenix 34, Chicago 15. A 34-point lead on the Sky's own floor before the final period even started. Fans streamed for the exits. Media members double-checked stat trackers to make sure the numbers weren't glitching. This wasn't a slump. It was a surrender.
Phoenix shot 51.5% overall and a scorching 48.6% from beyond the arc. They dished 25 assists, 6 different players knocked down at least 2 triples, and nobody logged more than 30 minutes. It was a balanced clinic of pace, space, and confidence. Chicago, meanwhile, posted 22 total rebounds, barely more than superstar bigs record by themselves on inspired nights. The Sky coughed up defensive rotations, botched box outs, and bricked enough mid-range pull-ups to repaint the rim.
And then there's Angel Reese, the headline machine, the self-styled reason people watch the W. Last night she logged a career-low 2 rebounds. 2. For a player who built an empire on clearing the glass, that number isn't disappointing, it's catastrophic. 9 points on 6 free throws, 1 field goal attempt, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. But the stat that screams is still that rebounding line. 21 minutes on the floor, then back to the bench while Phoenix shredded what was left of Chicago's morale. If you're the face of the franchise, you can't disappear like a glitch in the graphic. Yet that's exactly what happened.
Reese's social feeds are undefeated. Millions of followers, sponsorship deals, viral quotes. But the box score doesn't care about brand equity. Critics now wonder if she's more influencer than enforcer, more content than contact. The league isn't YouTube. It's survival of the toughest. And right now, Angel's highlight reel is drowning in low-light replays. For a rookie, growing pains are expected. For a self-proclaimed game changer, they land like subpoenas. She says people watch for her. Fine. But they're tuning in for the meltdowns, not the mastery. Post-game, Phoenix star and ex-Sky champion Kalia Copper hopped on X and typed 4 words. Dubs in the chat. Simple. Deadly. Fans instantly tied the line to Angel Reese's own catchphrase and launched a meme parade. Screenshots, side-by-sides, hot takes. Twitter caught fire faster than a Phoenix heat check. Reese answered with an Instagram story, on to the next.
Classy on the surface, but everyone smelled smoke. Is this the seed of a new rivalry?
'Cause if it is, get your popcorn now. Strip away the headlines, and Chicago's issues are basketball fundamentals.
They have no identity. One possession they push pace, the next they walk it up. Spacing is clunky. Rookie center Camila Cardoso sets monster screens, but rarely gets rewarded. Veterans and youngsters are on different tempo tracks. Rotations change nightly, and you can't build rhythm on shifting sand.
A team that doesn't know who it is gets exposed by a team that absolutely does. Enter Phoenix, exit Chicago's dignity. Don't let Chicago's collapse blind you to Phoenix's rise. Diana Taurasi is aging like ultra-premium wine. Brittany Griner's mid-season form arrived early. Kalia Copper looks rejuvenated, and Sophie Cunningham's chuck and grin style suddenly clicks next to playmaking guards. 5 straight wins, 11-4 overall, top 3 in both offense and net rating. That's contender math. Rebounding or bust. Reese and Cardoso have to devour the glass or nothing else matters. Guard containment. Chicago's perimeter defenders are getting cooked. Tighten the screws or keep bleeding threes. Simplify the offense. 10-second actions, 2-man games, fewer long twos. Let Mitchell attack downhill. Let Cardoso feast on lobs. Let Reese crash. Minutes clarity. 21 for your number 7 pick? Either unleash her or explain why not. Half measures equal blowouts. The schedule gives Chicago a few theoretically winnable games, but morale is fragile. Another 2-game skid and the locker room fractures. On the other hand, string together a pair of gritty wins, and the narrative flips from hopeless to hanging around. For Angel Reese, the stakes are personal. Rediscover the glass-cleaning monster, or watch the league typecast her as all hype, no heft. The spotlight isn't leaving. She can either blind herself or learn to bask. 3-9 screams disaster, but seasons aren't written in ink until the final buzzer. Angel Reese can still pivot. She can log off, lock in, and claw her way back to double-double normalcy. The Sky can still find an identity that's more grit than glamour. Or they can keep surfing trending topics while opponents hang 100 on them for fun. Basketball or brand, boards or buzz. That choice arrives every time the horn sounds. Fans, give us your verdict in the comments. Is this just rookie turbulence or the start of a faceplant season? Smash if you believe Chicago can rebound, literally, and hit subscribe for every twist the W brings. Because if last night proved anything, it's that the drama in this league never clocks out. On to the next game, no more excuses.